It's 6:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The family of the pilot injured in Monday's light plane crash at Putty say he should make a full recovery. The Herald reports Peter George escaped serious injury and is recuperating in the John Hunter Hospital after undergoing surgery for a broken leg. The 62-year-old was flying to Luscombe when he ran out of fuel and made an emergency crash landing. Newcastle could soon become one of the foremost cycling cities in Australia. It follows a proposal approved by Council which will see representatives from the Newcastle Cycleways movement put forward their own strategy for cycling improvements in a public voice session. Greens councillor Therese Doyle says these first few steps towards ensuring the city's future sustainability will also prove beneficial in the short term.
I think it's something that should be a very strong priority from state government as well as from us. It's very important to get people active, and it's very important to develop alternative forms of transport to the car.
There's been another confirmed case of meningococcal disease in the Hunter. A woman has tested positive to the deadly virus, the 8th case this year. Hunter New England Health says typically around 10 to 12 cases of the disease are reported each year in the region. The Wesley Life Force Suicide Memorial Day is being held from midday today at Foreshore Park. It's an afternoon designed to bring comfort and hope to those impacted by suicide and will include speeches from affected Newcastle residents as well as musical performances and a flower floating ceremony. Wesley Mission CEO Keith Garner says today is also an opportunity for the Hunter community to reflect upon the seriousness of this social issue.
Over 2,000 people in Australia bring their own lives to an end, and in a country as small population-wise as us, that kind of figure every year is quite astounding. And I think people are now saying, we better talk about this. Sometimes people are frightened of doing that because they perhaps feel by talking about it, you make it more possible to happen. Well, of course, that's not true. Talking about it is one of the creative ways in which we help each other.
If anyone is struggling with their mental health, they're encouraged to contact Lifeline on 13 11 14. Nelson Bay shopkeepers have been dealt a blow in the lead up to the busy tourist season, with the top two levels of the Donald Street multi-storey car park to close next Wednesday after an assessment found it can no longer take the weight of current vehicles. The town will also be without a main supermarket, with Coles to close next month, so the new Woolworths store can be built at the same site. Hunter businesses looking to secure government tenders can learn more about the process with a state-run workshop. It's hoped today's free half-day workshop at the Bradford Hotel, Rutherford, will aid the region in securing a share in the economic benefits of infrastructure contracts across the state. Minister for Trade and Investment and Regional Infrastructure, Troy Grant, says it'll boost companies' skill sets to deal with the process.
By holding these workshops in the Hunter, making them easily accessible with all the help built around them, I think this is a wonderful opportunity for Hunter business to engage and ultimately be more successful in tendering for major works.
To register interest, email karen.cooper@business.gov.au. And briefly, police are still waiting on autopsy results to determine a woman's cause of death after the body of the 45-year-old from Mayfield was found on Nobby's Beach yesterday morning. Now with sport, Madeline Seville.
The Newcastle Jets are preparing with a positive mindset ahead of this weekend's round 4 clash against Perth Glory. Jets midfielder Jacob Pepper believes the time difference will be the biggest thing affecting Newcastle, but he says they know they can play good football and hope to take the 3 points.
Perth have got some big boys. It's important for us not to lose concentration, and everyone's got a job to do in the set pieces, so that's something we'll work on here throughout the week and be prepared for the weekend.
Newcastle Jets W League players Hannah Southwell and Kobe Ferguson have been named to travel to Vietnam with the Young Matildas next week. The 15-year-old duo have been selected for the Asian Football Confederation Under-19 Championship qualifiers. And Newcastle and Hunter Rugby Union President Phil Payne has confirmed he will not be running for re-election after 14 years in the position. That's sport. I'm Madeline Seville.
To a new RFM News Time, 26 to 7.